Hello and welcome. We're going to do a little shave test today. I've got this rather nice MK.33. Whether it's going to pass the test today, I do not know. It's not quite popping hairs the way I expect it to, and this is another edge off of my new soft Jnat. I'm not convinced. But we've got some backups where I like up here. Nice little box. Got an MK.32. It's quite a nice example of one. Except he's got a bit of pitting down here, but I've explained that in other videos. One I saved really. And we've even got a little MK.31 in there as well. There's room for one more in there. It's a 4-day little box thing. It's a nice little oak box. I'm going to be using Mr. Capt in Fawcett's. Let's try and say it. Scapicchio. Sorry if I'm wrong. And Simpson Cubby 2. I've been using, like I said in a couple of other videos, I've been using my old synthetic. Just a little bit more recently, no particular reason. Made a nice leather part of a strop earlier this week. I've got doing a little bit of micro peening today. I've got a Puma 19 in this week, like one that had a broken scale at the pivot, but it turns out it's horns, so I've tried to save it. I've tried to press it back together and micro peen it and save it and glue it. We'll see. It should hold up, I think. And it's called a Puma 19. I don't see many around. It's one of their bigger ones, but it's got a bit of homeware and everything, but it's still sort of knocking about 23, 22 mil. Stabiliserless, little shoulder, so it's one that I'm going to keep. I've had probably about 10 Pumas come through me, and it's the first one I want to keep. So, and it's very good steel, I must say that, because at the same time I've got J.A. Hengel's Freador 72.5 with the old round toe. Some gentleman sent that in to be honed, so I'm kind of honing the unscaled Puma and the Freador at the same time. And the Puma seems like it's got tougher steel than the Freador. And the Freadors are known to have quite tough steel. They're known to have quite tough steel because they're a stainless. And the chap that had this Freador as well, I'm going to do a little video on it. One of my razor mates said, could I do like a little video, well, he hinted, do a little video about how to sort of touch up a very convex edge on this Freador, but I just ain't got the time. But what I can do is I can do sort of like a microscope video with a bit of sort of voiceover, I think. Yeah, so the gentleman that had this Freador, he's got no stones, and he bought it from a chap who sells razors, shave ready, and I think I know who he bought it from, and he's got a good rep, right? Got no stones, and he's been using a strop, and then a strop with the chromo paste on it, and long and short of it, he bought it, used it, went dull, got it honed by the same chap, and then he's used it with a chromo paste as well, and he created a really convex edge, and he did like a really good job creating this convex edge. It looked like he'd done a good sort of job stropping and everything, but there was a few parts of the apex that had really sort of just disintegrated a bit. Whether he did say he dropped it, but I'm not sure that that's what done that, because dropping it, and if it hits the edge, it normally creates more damage than what it was, because it was just literally the very apex had just sort of fried off ever so slightly. And it was interesting to myself because I've had lots of convex edge ones from barbers before, old barbers razors, and but I've just sorted them out really without documenting it. So this time I've took some microscope videos, and I always, in my head, I said this on the forum the other way as well, so like when I create an edge, and most people when they create an edge, it's a proper, you know, like straight bevel to the apex, to the very top of the apex. It's always just straight because we're using, you know, flat stones and whatnot, as always doing it. And when you convex a razor through using especially pasted strops, you will do it with a normal strop, but it'll take a long time to do it. But if you use a pasted strop, basically you just kind of, and the edge, notice how the apex is going down. And I always say you're squashing the apex into the metal. And like, I know you're not, because you're actually removing metal, but in my head, that's how it works. And because of that, when you go to re-hone it, it's almost like you've bread knifed it a little bit. That's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a knife that's been, a razor that's been bread knifed a little bit. I know it's not, because you've convexed the edge and whatnot, but effectively that's what you're doing. To speed it up, you can actually bread knife it yourself a little bit more. Right, let's have a go. Let's have a look. I'm not sure about this. Right. Well, it's shaving. Yeah. Look, it's shaving, it's taking air, and it's not leaving no air behind, but I know that's not perfect. So I'm going to abandon that. Back to the old drawing board, and I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to try and finish this edge on my soft Jnat. I'm just going to put it through. I'll just have to put it onto the Shacton Pro 8000, 12,000 if I wanna, and then I'll just run it on my normal Jnat. Or I might actually put a water air edge on it, because I ain't played that for a while. I suspected that was the case. It's close, but I've got a lot of learning to be done with that new stone still. I'll just show you these scales by the way as well, because I ain't really showed them off. Got really nice detail in the end. Look, whoever's done that, man, back in the day, really knew what they're at, because they've just turned the edges over perfectly and everything. It's such a hard thing to do. Like, and do it in a way that's, well, lasted probably way over 100 years. Right, let's have a go at this MK.32. And to be fair, this is another razor that I've been very frugal with my honing. So I'm not 100% sure that this is okay, but yeah, it's better. Yeah, it's better. It's still not, I wouldn't say it's still not perfect, but like I said, I was very frugal in my honing with this. Frugal is probably not quite the right word, but I'm sure you know what I mean. Just because it had this damage here, I really wanted to preserve the sort of width as best as I could. But a shaving nice. Oh, I forgot to say as well, I took a little, I've upped my photography game this week. I've actually got a decent camera on my phone, I mean, upgraded my phone, and I put it in now of just a little shot of my my little very simple setup. Yes, it's what I expected with this razor as well. Like I said in another video, it's got a slightly thicker grind, like a slightly heavier grind than other sort of MK.32s I've had. And I had two in to compare the other week. One of my ex-customers sent me one of my old razors back basically to home. And it definitely shaves a little bit more, kind of like a quarter hollow or something like that. So that's lovely to me. Not that any MK.32s ever shave bad, because if you get a good edge on them, you are in for a treat. But there we go, MK2 saved the day. Lovely razor. So happy that I managed to save it. Like I said in the other video, you should have seen the other one. Oh, it was ruined. Had rust, had a split going all the way to up near the spine on it. Amazing, I don't know what happened to it. Yeah, that's an incredibly tight first passer, one passer. Right, what other news have I got? Have I got any? No. Well, I'm in the process of ordering another stamp, so I've got my moustache stamp from an old project from years ago, so I can get making a few strops and whatnot like that. And sorry about the tap. Yeah, I'm going to get one made from the same dude that says Sustain a Shave. Bit of branding, eh? Bit of branding. I'm going to go downstairs now. I've got some posts to do from people that have bought some stuff. Sort that out today. And then carry on honing the Freador and the Puma. Yeah, it's nice. Right. Toodaloo, lads. And remember, a good day can start with a good shave. Toodaloo.